I suppose we're just approaching each game and seeing what's probably best to do on the day. But obviously, the history of the last, I don't know how many games it is now, we've batted first quite a bit. So I think it's quite easy to get that mantra of they're a bat first team. But we're a team that is happy to chase. Obviously, now we haven't done it in a while. So to do it successfully, in the ideal world will be great, and you can get those reference points again and get those habits going. But whether or not we're going to just decide to chase because we haven't chased in a while, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think you always get it right, but I think in 50 over cricket there obviously is a lot more time than
smooth shaving এর জন্য শুধুমাত্র কোন, nothing else.
What I initially maybe thought. You get the feel of the wicket and you maybe decide to pull the trigger slightly earlier, and then you get out and you sit for 20 overs on the side and watch the other guys smack it, and it eats away at you. So I think I had to certainly go through those learnings to help me realize that there's sort of gears that you do go through in 50 over cricket, and you can't just gear straight up and then stay in that gear. You might have to gear down a few times. So had to experience that firsthand to be able to sort of learn about it, but still trying to figure it out now, to be honest. Yeah, I think it goes without saying that you obviously do need wickets in hand, but we haven't spoken about a blueprint as a unit. It's been actually quite a strange build-up the last 2 months, or maybe slightly longer now. No definitive like roles given, but everyone kind of knows now what they need to do to help this batting unit sort of peak at their best. So there isn't necessarily a blueprint, but guys understand how to approach it. A big focus on playing conditions and not necessarily situations too much. But obviously there'll be times where you play the situation. But yeah, that's pretty much where it's at as a unit, and we keep saying to look down at the surface and not up at the scoreboard, and play exactly what's in front of us on the pitch. Yeah, naturally it's frustrating, I suppose, when you want to try bowl a team out as quick as you can. But we had pretty good plans in place, I felt, and went past the bat quite a bit in the back end of the innings, and the odd ball falling in no man's land didn't help much. But I think it was good for us to be able to tap into Death's plans to a batter that was in and putting us under a bit of pressure. So I think there was a lot of value in that for us. And then naturally to keep taking wickets from the other end is also good for the bowling unit. So sometimes you can get a bit frustrated on the field, but I think the game comes to an end and you sit back and you realise the good value that was out there in what happened for us.